NFL 23 on EA Sports, where we'll see a brawl inside the NFC South. It's the Buccaneers and the Saints, just ahead on EA Sports.
First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Superdome in downtown New Orleans.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. Everybody, alongside my partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, when you and I were going through our final run-throughs at breakfast, we kept thinking tonight we're going to get to see a couple of very good passing offenses.
And we're talking about both sides having multiple receivers that can have an impact on this game. It's not just one guy that's going to make all the plays. If you take him away, maybe number 2, number 3, they make the big plays that impact who wins the game.
Kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans.
Taking it about the 1.
So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
They'll begin here with Bernard. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them. And boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Mobley. On the screen, Bernard. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down in the game.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Looking to throw. Mobley. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
Defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3 and out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept him short of a first down on 1st and 2nd down. And then on 3rd down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there.
Back deep, a Louisiana native, Jarvis Landry. And a fair catch is taken here, a step or 2 inside the 45-yard line.
And here come the Saints, about to begin their first possession. And the man in charge of this offense, his 8th season now in the NFL, former #1 pick, Jameis Winston.
It was terrible to see Jameis Winston suffer his torn ACL last season because he had the Saints rolling in his first year running the show in New Orleans. They went 5-2 in his starts, and they were just 4-6 after he was injured. And how about this? He only threw 3 interceptions, really addressing the big concern people had from his time as a starter in Tampa. New Orleans, they plan to roll with him for a second season and hope that last year's performance will carry over in a full season.
Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10
at the 45. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Winston. This is complete to Michael Thomas.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
All-pro receiver Michael Thomas missed all of 2021 while recovering from an ankle injury, but we'll never forget that he set an NFL record in 2019 with 145 catches. When healthy, borderline unguardable, just like he was on that play.
A 1st down throw for Winston.
That's complete to Troutman, right side. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam off, boy, then you get real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. To throw again on 2nd down. Winston.
That pass complete to Deontay Hardy.
And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 29-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. First down, Winston.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. To the air again with Winston. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop the right at the line of scrimmage.
Winston to the sideline here on 4th down, and Will Lutz gets set for a New Orleans field goal try.
From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good, and the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away.
fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. They'll start on the ground here with Bernard. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain, or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Back to throw.
Mobley. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now a carry for Bernard. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
They'll run again with Bernard.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. The LSU man, Leonard Fournette, born right here in New Orleans. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
On 1st and 10, Mobley. And this is caught by Evans.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Now Bernard.
41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
You get down near the goal line, you need to start enlisting the help of all 11 guys on the defense. And that's a nice job there by the cornerback, squaring his shoulders and coming in to make the tackle.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Fournette again. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Buccaneers have taken the lead.
And nothing special there. They showed they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
Ryan Suckup for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the man who finished it off with a run into the end zone, Leonard Fournette. Now it's Ryan Suckup after the touchdown to kick it away.
And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Winston now to throw on 1st down.
He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a Saints 1st down on the pickup of 13.
He's running relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Play fake. Winston. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry.
And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Play action now. Winston. Open man is the tight end Troutman. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and it put together a very strong drive as a response.
Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hardy. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here. These last few plays, they've moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Again, it's Winston. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal.
And good yardage there on 1st down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, Winston. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Jameis to throw it. Touchdown! Adam Troutman from 3 yards out. And the Saints will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Up for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead at 10-7. That time, a 9-play drive. And it'll culminate to the Saints touchdown. Touchdown, wants to kick it off. This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. throwing to start the drive. Mobley, quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just steered the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Mobley. Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Mobley. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Again, he'll drop to throw. He drops it off for Bernard. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Back to throw again. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
They'll look to throw again. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Looking to throw. Mobley. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Back to throw. Mobley. His pass caught at the 4. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. Just a gain of a yard in what all likelihood will be the final play of the first half. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. First up, though, let's take a look at the next-gen stats from the first half for the Bucs. And they weren't able to get a whole lot done throwing the football. That'll likely be a big key if they want to turn things around in the second half. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they too didn't throw the ball as well as they would have liked. And I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. And the Saints set to go here to begin the third quarter. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll start with a give to Kamara. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd and 7, Winston. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They go play action. Winston steps away. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a pickup of 6.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise him with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a 1st down. Gotta love that efficiency.
A 1st down throw for Winston. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Off the play fake, Winston. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. And Boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact.
Jameis now on first down. Again, he's got that man Landry.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run it again with Kamara. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Winston. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
That's a ball he needs to let go of there. Wasn't the most time in the world to work through his progression, but NFL quarterbacks, they've got to sense the pressure. They've got that internal clock, and the ball has to be gone. And if you're not going to escape and run for it, you have to let it go before the pressure gets to you and puts you on the ground.
Winston to the sideline here on 4th down, and Will Lutz gets set for a New Orleans field goal try.
Made his first. This now from 46 yards away.
The kick by Lutz is good.
And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Now from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. All things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
A draw play. Bernard. And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Delayed get that out of the gun. Defense was ready.
And I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action when he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it.
Mobley. It's caught by OBJ. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. But the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Mobley over the middle, complete. It's Evans. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Mobley. A pass underneath for Fournette. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mobley. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 32-yard line. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
First down. Mobley. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
To throw on 2nd down. Mobley. That he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Mobley. And break. The tight end's got it. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target. And that's how he'll show the defense.
It's just a game of a couple on the scramble. And now it's 3rd down.
Something appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired. He still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest game we've seen on the scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
From the gun on 3rd down. Mobley. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from going back on top here in the fourth. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. A very important extra point there, up and good, and they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter.
Saints 13.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The New Orleans offense set to take over. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10
at their own 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Kamara up the middle. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. I think that time he just maybe held on to it a little too long, CD, because after a couple of seconds in this league, you know those defenders are coming.
And how many times do we talk about complementary football? And we usually talk about, does the offense help the defense? Does the defense help the offense? I think in this case, does the quarterback help out his offensive line? You only have a certain amount of time to get rid of the football. They can only do so much. On this play, he took them to the limits.
Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. .43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So out come the Bucs now. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
And he's taken down here by the Saints.
That's the former Buckeye Pete Warner getting the sack.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Here's Bernard. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
And this is an absolute big third down that's been set up here. There's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I put the word big in capital letters here. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock, in a tight one-point game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Operating from the gun, Mobley. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. Winston and the Saints now trailing 14-13. A minute 52 to play. Needing at least 40 yards, you'd have to think, to have a shot. Now Winston. It's complete. Kamara. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call, because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Winston. Pass complete, Thomas. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Winston to Thomas, and it's a New Orleans first down.
All right, let's just put it on the table real quick here. This is 2-minute drill. You got to know they're looking for the #1 receiver.
Yeah, you think they'd be ready for that? That time they weren't. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Winston. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Winston to throw. Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
He's back to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. He had a great, strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Winston to Thomas there for the Saints' first down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Back to throw. And Thomas has it. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. By the way, you'd be looking at about a 47-yarder from here as they come up on an important 3rd down. A give to Kamara running right. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. Here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roll.
So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. 2 for 2 tonight. This will be for the win. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. From the right hash, this for the win. And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away.
Takes it at the 7.